one, maybe. Are we Facebook Live? Is it happening?
Yeah.
We are. We've been trying to get on, and Facebook was telling us we could not post. Hello, 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 friends.
Hi.
Hello. So we are Facebook Live outside today because it is beautiful. Hello, Miss Andrea, for watching. Miss Linda and Miss Tracy were at school today with everyone's graduation signs for our graduates. So make sure you stop by and pick those up. So good morning and happy Thursday. Today we're going to continue with our baby birds that we talked about. Remember, Miss Melissa showed you a peek at our baby birds in our tree. So we're going to do some fine motor activities that we can do at home. Remember, we're always trying to strengthen those fingers and hand muscles to make us better colorers and writers, especially when we're older. So we're going to do a couple fun activities today. The first activity is, who knows what do baby birds eat? What do baby birds eat? Not seeds yet. What do they eat?
They eat worms.
They do eat worms, and I saw the mama bird and the daddy bird out here this morning looking for worms to eat. So what we did is we're going to pretend that we have worms, and you're going to cut up pieces of yarn. So then, this is Rhea's going to lay it out for me. These are your pretend worms for your birdies. So you're going to cut them up, and this is fun. Our kids and friends can help cut them up. So that's good fine motor practice, cutting them up. Also, if you don't have yarn, you can use ribbon, you can use strips of paper, you could even use noodles, spaghetti noodles, like worms. Or if you find real worms, you can use real worms, but don't cut the real worms. All right, that's good. So I put all my worms on a plate. Now, then what you're going to need to do is you're going to need to make a nest of baby birds. So you can use anything you have lying around the house. So Rheia had some figurines, some birdie figurines. Go ahead. We also have, of course, Hey from Moana. Put him in the nest. Who else? And you have a little stuffed bird that makes noises. So they're all going to go in the nest. So we have our baby bird nest. You can also, if you want it and you don't have any figurines that are birdies, you can just use Play-Doh. And another good fine motor exercise is Play-Doh, strengthening those muscles. And you can go ahead and shape them into birdies and put those in your nest to feed them. All right, so there's the birds. Now, what we're going to do is you can do this a couple different ways to use your fine motor muscles to feed the babies their worms. You could use, and I know Miss Linda had showed you guys the one week, you can just use kitchen tongs. I have these kinds of tongs, okay, that have like this. Or you could even use just a spoon to scoop them up. You can ask your kids to just hold a cotton ball in their hand and hold it like this so that they're only going to use 2 fingers. So they would have a cotton ball here, put it in their hand, or even a piece of Play-Doh. Put it in their hand, hold it, and then just these 2 fingers, which are our pincher fingers, we would use to pick up the worms. And the last one I did that Miss Melissa made this morning, I'm pretty proud of myself, is we use tweezers in school and tongs in school. And what I did was I took 2 forks, I rubber banded them together so that they will have a pinchy motion. So what do you want to use to pick up the baby worms?
I want to use this.
The green tongs. So she's going to use the green tongs to feed our baby birds. And I see my friend Kira's watching too. Good morning, Kira. Go ahead. So she's going to drop in the baby birds. Drop in the worms to the baby birds. And you want to try and only get one at a time, Rheia. That's the trick. No cheating. One at a time. Okay, so she's doing that. Good job. So she's feeding all of her baby birds. Very good. So yeah, you can switch between and use whatever ones you want. See, you could time it. See which one do you go faster with. See, have everyone in the family do it and see who could feed their baby birds the quickest. You can also make it a little harder for some of our older friends and get a smaller baby nest, and they have to pick them up and put them in here. Okay, you can even make it a little bit more tricky and put it inside a container, so they have to go in the container and really concentrate and focus. So that's our fine motor fun activity number 1 for baby birds. Okay, ready for the next one? All right, activity number 2 is what we did was we took some good old empty toilet paper tubes, okay, and we made little baby birds with their mouths open. See, their mouths are open? So what you're gonna do is you're gonna take a toilet paper tube, you're gonna make eyes, or if you have googly eyes, but I didn't have any, so I just made eyes to glue on to your toilet paper tube to make your bird. You're gonna cut, now what shape are my eyes?
Circles.
Circles, so I make 2 circles. Okay, you can glue them on. You have to open that up. Then I'm gonna have, here you do it. And then to make the baby open mouth beak, you're gonna have 2 triangles. Look at, because our beaks are triangles. See this baby bird? See his shape? It's a triangle. So you have 2 of them, and you're gonna glue them. Is it open? You're gonna glue them on to your toilet paper tube. Oh, go ahead. It's on there. Then you glue 1 beak on each side of the tube so that his mouth is in the middle and is open like this. And he's ready to eat. So go ahead, glue your eyes on.
Did you already go do something?
Yep. Then what I did was I actually had bird feathers and found bird feathers outside, but you can also make bird feathers, which is another great fine motor activity. So I drew a feather shape, which is an oval, and then I drew lines on it so she can cut it on the lines with the scissors. Do you want to cut the lines of the feather?
Hold on, me.
She's gluing that on. I'll do that part. Here, you cut the line.
Yeah, can you fix it?
Yeah. Go ahead.
This roll.
Working together is the best way for us to get things done. Go ahead.
Cut in the middle of the line.
Cut the black lines. So they follow on the black line. So you would make the black line so that they could follow it. Good job. So you have to take your time. Good. That's good. Thank you. She's going to do one side. Then I want to show you a trick. So Rheia cut the lines. And now what we're going to do is we're going to kind of crunch it and crinkle it to make it look like a real feather. And then you glue on all your feathers on your baby bird. And don't forget, you can use real feathers, craft feathers, or you can make feathers, right? And now where do baby birds sleep?
In a nest.
In a nest. So we need to make them a nest. Remember a couple weeks ago that we used the shredder, the paper shredder, to make shredded paper? We did that again. We used our scrap paper. But again, if you don't have a shredder, you can cut it. Or if you don't want to cut it, you can rip it. So what we did is we took a plate and we're going to put the plate out. All right. And we're going to make the baby's nest. Just like a mommy bird would do, she would find pieces of yarn and string and grass and twigs, and she would make her baby birds a nest to sit in, okay? And then you're gonna sit your baby birds in their nest.
Can I see them?
All right, now this is the fun part. So our baby birds are now in their nest. Now what you're gonna do is use that same tongs or tweezers or spoons or whatever you have, and depending on how old your kids are, depends on what size thing you can use. We have, these are kind of melted now in the sun, but we had Whoppers, little circle Whopper candies. We have popcorn, and now the younger your students are, the bigger you want the object to be for them to be able to grab. But Rheia is in 2nd grade, almost 3rd grade now, so she can pick up bird seed, some sunflower seeds. She can do that because her fine motor muscles are stronger. So she'll pick them up and she will feed the bird, and you'll put it right into the birdie's mouth. Go ahead. It's okay. So she's putting it right into the birdie's mouth. Then guess what? After you're done feeding your baby bird. Now, if you wanted to, if you have big pieces like popcorn, you can count how many pieces did we put in. And you can say, can you put in 5 pieces of popcorn? And then Rheia would put in 5 pieces of popcorn because she knows. But then guess what? When you pick up the bird, what happens after we all eat?
Poop.
You poop. So pick it up and you can see that the bird has little bird poop, which is fun, which makes it silly, which makes learning way more fun, right? Silly and fun. So I want you to try it. Oh, she's feeding the baby bird more. So really fun for them to do it because they'll want to continue to feed it because then they can lift it up and see that the bird went poop. All right. So that's our 2 fun fine motor activities, which have lots of different things you can do with them. Hello, Mr. Reese. Mr. Reese is on. Say hi.
Hi, Mr. Reese.
So we are going to now sing a little song so that we can do some fun gross motor, which is our all the parts of our body. So the fine motor is gonna be here, little muscles working here. Gross motor is gonna be control over our whole body. So we need that too to have good muscles for writing and good posture. So I'm gonna sing a little poem and I'll put this in the comments too so you guys can have it for home, and it's called Little Birds. So whatever I say, it's kind of like Simon Says, Rheia is going to come do it. Okay, so if you guys are playing right now at home, get ready, spread out, listen to what I say, and you can do it with us, okay? Are you ready? I'll give you 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. Ready to go? All right, ready? Little birds, jump up and down. Good job. Are you jumping? Little birds, don't make a sound. So that's your way of freezing. So she's going to put her finger on her lip and she's going to freeze. Back up a little bit more so they can see your beautiful face. A little bit more. There you are. All right. Little bird, tiptoe to me. So you're going to tiptoe. Show me your tiptoes. Good job. Little bird, bend your knees. Good job. She's bending her knees. Move this way a little bit more. There it is. So bending your knees. Go ahead. How far can you bend your knees? Woo! She went all the way to the ground. Did you go all the way to the ground? All right. Mr. Reese, I should see you doing this too, okay? Ready? Little bird, peep, peep, peep. So she's going to peep. She's going to yell back to us. She's going to yell back, peep, peep, peep. All right. Little bird, sleep, sleep, sleep. Shh. She's sleeping. Ready? Little bird, fly to the leaves. Here she goes. She's flying and she can fly all around the room. All around the room. All right. Little bird, sit down, please. She did it. She did all of it. Good job, Rheia. High five. So she showed you, and you guys can do that too. And like I said, I'll post this in the comments so you guys can do it at home. It's really, really fun. Good for rhyming, good for gross motor, good for listening and following directions. So should we check on the baby birds? Do you guys want to check on the baby birds with us? Gonna have to be quiet because they're sleeping. Because I saw the mommies and the daddies, they were getting fed before. So we're gonna go see them. Shh, quiet voices. Here we go. Yes, and Rheia says to tiptoe. So let's see, Rheia, go ahead, tiptoe. Rheia's gonna tiptoe. Can you fly like a bird, Rheia, to go see him? She's gonna fly like a bird. So we're gonna go check on our birdies. Shh, be careful. And I still haven't figured out how many there are. So if you could count, that would be great. Okay, shh, don't forget. Now look, I wanna show you that, I'm gonna flip it real. See this tree? And they're sitting up here in a nest in the branches. Okay, here we go. Shh. So here we are. Okay, remember we go under the tree. You don't climb. Beep, beep. We go under the tree. We're gonna check on the birds. Do you see them? Are they any different than the other day when we looked at them? Are they different? Something is different about them. They have more what? Feathers! They're getting more feathers on their bodies to start getting ready. And once they have all their feathers is when they can leave the nest and fly away. So right now their mama keeps them warm by sitting on them. They sit in the nest and she sits on top and keeps them warm. And then she goes out and finds them things to eat and comes and brings it back and feeds it to them until they're big enough. Just like your mommies and daddies do for you. They keep you warm at night, but they put blankets and then they feed you and then they'll teach you how to fly, right? Guys, thank you for joining Rheia and I on our bird fun day. Okay? don't forget, stop by GSA if you were going to be a graduate and you have a sign for you, okay? Say bye, guys. We'll talk to you later. Don't forget, tomorrow we have Miss Alexa and we have Miss Tracy. Talk to you soon. Bye.